from Virginia. Oh, he said stop being your mate. He said stop being your mate. He said Mookie gonna buy me. He said yeah, cause he said yeah, games are close. I'm about to. You ain't gonna smack shit, nigga. You ain't gonna smack shit, nigga. Watch.
All right, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I already did. I sent you an invite. He said he gonna be at the. He said he gonna be at the.
They'll come out in the pistol.
He said, "Oh, so sad."
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First two games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game.
He's still cooking your shit, though.
Bad taste gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
The coaches always talk about finding
I can't even concentrate, son.
Much more balance than this. Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a first down carry by Bell.
He's that bad.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college.
I fuck bitches like I eat every day.
Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
You have to cut me off because, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
A gain of 13 and also a first down.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic.
She went for me, I know. She went for me.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever.
You shut your black ass
up. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles.
Flipping on me, don't you?
They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. You know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers.
Oh, you trying to join me now?
Antonio Brown?
Nigga said I look like
What I
catfish.
made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, well, you can make bigger plays downfield.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle.
It's old
Not
dude.
just a space eater anymore.
Oh,
a guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Roethlisberger. He's got time. And he's going to go down. Sacked back.
That's why the nigga got sacked.
K1 Short getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And that is caught by Wheaton for a Steeler touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The game's just started,
Chris
nigga.
Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
You can say I lost already.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I ain't get ball. Yo, tell me this for you. This win is for you, dog. So you want to talk about that shit? 7-zip. He scored. First quarter.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Who got hurt?
No, not good here. Their field general is still down, and that would not bode well for this offense if he's unable to continue.
Oh, he injured Cam Newton. What? He injured Cam Newton.
First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Yes, he came back. He came back. I'm good.
From their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards. 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But they're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Here's the lineup and a big boy in the backfield, Tolbert.
It's real easy to look at him and immediately picture a bowling ball scattering pins. That's exactly what Mike Tolbert does.
How you dropped the ball?
It's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. 3rd down here. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Lawrence Timmons comes from a long line of productive Florida State players. And when I say productive, I usually mean spectacular.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure.
First down. First down. Touchdown. Let's get it. 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 Tie game, baby. Let's get it.
52 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at
tie game. What you were saying, Tevin? I said, what you were saying, Tevin? You said.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And my boy Kim, though.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All right, so far it's a good game, 7-7.
It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On second down, Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 9 yards.
That ain't going to work every time, bro.
Sets him up 1st and goal.
That's not going to work every time, bro.
This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I do.
They'll run it with Williams. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger.
Yeah, he scored 14-7.
Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And it's up and good.
You said what?
To kick it away after the touchdown. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return.
You said what?
Set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that.
Yo, Devon, he said that you wait because you talking about Alexandria. What's wrong?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do
said
it on
what?
the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory,
You said he punched
why
you.
would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because
Why
that
he
drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Stewart is the lone setback. Here's Newton now on second down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen.
Okay, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. Third straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
Good defense.
And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you
Tony.
like a lot.
I love him, and
That's a good
him
defense.
a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the
Boy,
this game
we're going to be tied up
towards
again.
Speed and less on bulk. That's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything,
Now, what you was saying, boy? 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 First down. I'm about to score again. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has
I'm
up its
confident.
sleeve.
Thank you, Tevin.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Yeah. Just know that if I do win, you next.
Caught left side, Olsen. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get
But here's the
themselves in
thing. Here's the
position
thing.
to
I'm not using the
score
same
in
plays
this
I've been
last
using.
shot before the clock hits.
Now it's Newton.
I know he gonna use a pick.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic
I'm about to say,
example of
they
trying
need to
run
have,
with
they
the
need
ball
to
without securing the
and
catch.
make this
He was
a
thinking
real
about
fight.
those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Back to the air, Newton on second down. He hits Stewart in the flat.
What's
and
wrong
here
now?
he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Huh?
A minute 58 to go
What?
in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Throwing on
Behave
third down,
yourselves, please.
escaping the pressure right. He can run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this
Hold
will
on for a
get
minute.
out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that
Hold on for a minute. I'm back.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to
Y'all
go
wrong.
for it on fourth down.
Oh shit.
On fourth down, Newton.
Yes. Get oh, that should have been a touchdown. That should have been a touchdown right there.
The decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Told you it's about to be a tie game.
On first down, it's Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes...
Touchdown, Cam.
In for the score.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown.
Yo, Tevin, scores 14-14.
Ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in
I told you it's going to be a game.
Looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there was some
late
holes
sleeping
in the
on me, bro.
defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
I know exactly what you're doing.
What he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
1st and goal from the 8. Now Bell. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass.
Pick! He threw a pick! He threw a pick! It don't matter getting the ball back second half anymore.
Closing stages of the first half. Carolina getting set to take.
Like I said, Tony, it's a good game, Brent.
Backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on
mine
it,
and
we'll see
my
these
cousin.
two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go
The score is 14. The score is
and get on out and talk about it.
Call it a gain of 4.
The score is 14-14.
2nd down.
Yeah.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain.
Yo, Sean
Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Time will score the game over there, Pimp.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Good game on both sides, okay.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Yeah, I'm not using the playbook. I'm using different plays and all that shit.
Throwing is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen.
He got the first down. If he doesn't get it, I'm tripping. Yes, I got the first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A first down throw for Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
Yo, Tony, they talking vision about you, bro.
But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know,
yeah, it's the third quarter.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well,
first down.
Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're going to just roam and hit. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there.
So you're going to get on, but he bullshit.
Not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll set up the screen for Stewart. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Yeah, he does.
Nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then
you're not playing. You're not seeing me with the sticks.
Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And the tight end Dixon left side.
He's saying the final's gonna be you against me.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
It's caught right side, Dixon. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Flushed out right. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second.
Yeah, threw a pick.
The defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Complete to Wheaton. They got 18 yards out.
It's not going to work every time, bro.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And into the end zone.
They scored, so it's 21-14.
Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 32 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
On second down, they run with Stewart. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Here's Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup.
When's coming out?
Keeps the drive alive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Newton on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And it's a fumble. A good
yes, I got the ball back. Thank you,
Jesus.
Jesus.
Screen pass gets him 8.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along.
Not because I fumbled.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end.
I ain't gonna lie, me and my cousin game is a very close game. Boy, look at the score. You're not blowing me up. The score is like literally 14-21. I'm about to tie the game up.
Stewart is the lone setback. Newton to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? There's almost always someone there, able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And Olsen over the middle. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot,
well, what's going on?
6'5" and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That one
there ain't going to be no fumble.
And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders
touchdown
on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon.
About to be tied. About to be tied.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves.
How you dropped the ball, bro?
To the 4.
So dumb. And nobody was not covering this man.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football.
Let's go, boy.
He will score. Touchdown.
It's a tie game again. Let's get it.
Cam Newton taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Tie game again, y'all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 77 yards. And the Steelers
he talking about the game that he played against.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you...
Yo, Tevin, this is a very close one, man. I'm trying to get this done.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop
it. There we go.
Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton.
Why did you move, bro?
The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This dude moved when I was trying to pass it.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now it's Newton. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yes, did it. First down. First down. Man, I know they were trying to blitz. I know you're trying to blitz, cuz.
And on 4th down, they're able to convert.
I know you're trying to blitz.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the
Alright, so I got, if I score, we go to OT. Why am I joining flow? What? Yo. Yo, what's on me? It's still frozen? I'm about to say, man, yeah, it's a good game.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver.
Cam, I know you're tired. I know you're tired, but come on. Come on, you can do it.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he's going to go out of bounds.
Tevin.
Takes this one down shy
We better make it to overtime.
Exactly
We better go to overtime.
Their out route catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route?
Now I'm saying we're going to
That's not the
overtime.
way you're supposed to play it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation,
now,
dropping
Cam.
it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He hits Stewart in the flat. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on
3rd and
offense,
5. Can I get this first down or it's...
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point
Yeah, he
in the
won.
game. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field.
Yeah, that was a good game.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably.
Nah, not really,
The
Tony.
bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught
But
in order to close
but
out
it's a
the
good game, though. It's a good game.
Become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A road win in the National Football League.
That's
Charles,
something.
you
That's
never
something.
take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
So yeah, he playing against 7 now. You playing against